Hey guys, how's it going? Hope y'all are doing good today. Today we are starting fresh on Farm Sim 22. This is going to be the Platinum Edition, Silver Run Forest. And we are doing so with the logging. As you can see, there's a ton of trees here. And we're not starting from nothing. We do have a Kubota sidekick, a small flatbed trailer you can throw a vehicle on like the Kubota. And then we got a small logging truck, cheap logging truck, and a chainsaw, as well as our house, which is a old bus. And with all that, we're gonna attempt to make millions, and we're gonna attempt to buy a bunch of stuff. Now I am gonna be playing with super strength because I suck with loading with cranes. That's the reason we don't have a crane truck or anything like that. And this was actually cheaper. Tried to go with as cheap as I could on the vehicles and everything. Just starting out. We're going to see what we can do to get better stuff as we go through, but we're going to start with this. Now, I made it to where I start with like 600 and something bucks, so you'll see some discrepancies here and the vehicles bought and all that crap. As you can see, 58,000 for pretty much all the vehicles and trailers and everything, so that's not terrible. But we're going to say that we were given that when we started here. Now, if you look here, I'm going to show you the two pieces of land that we own, which is Field 32 or Plot 32 and Plot 36. And that's what we're going to start out with. We don't have any buildings except for our house. We don't have anything else. Nothing else is owned by us. So, let's jump into it and get everything going. Like I say, I hope everybody's doing well today. I am having a blast playing this game. I've been streaming it a little bit. Go ahead and get this thing going now. But yeah, have y'all been playing Farm Sim 22, or at least this new expansion? I just smoked a tree. I am playing on mouse and keyboard, so it's gonna be kind of choppy and everything on my steering until I can get my controller set up and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but we'll see. But first things first, we're going to get this truck down here, and we're going to get it parked. And we're going to kill the engine so we're not using much gas, because like you see up there, I've got 686 bucks. And we're going to go ahead and speed time up to about 3 times speed. I do have the Husqvarna 550 XP, and it's going to be a long reach chainsaw. That's the reason you can see that I can reach way up the tree. We're not going to be utilizing that very much, but let's see, I don't really want it to fall on all that. So the chainsaw, when you cut from right to left, it always goes to where the bottom of the chainsaw is facing. So as you can see, I just cut that down, and let's start clearing it off. I'd like to eventually get a delimber. I don't know why I crouched down, old habit. I'd like to get a delimber and cutter and all that all in one go, eventually. I'm going to cut this on so I can... I don't remember if there's a way to do the lumberjack stuff, so we'll cut that back off. Let's see. Oh, forget you can't run with a chainsaw. We'll cut it about right here. And about there. Not going to be perfect. Not until we get something that can do all the logs and stuff. Like I say, I am using super strength. I apologize. Eventually I'll start working on getting better with the cranes and stuff. But until then, we'll just do what we can. Hey, that was almost perfect. Actually, I believe that was perfect. We're very, very close. This one will not be. And if you want to see more Farm Sim, and you want to see it... Wow, that one's not much worse. But if you want to see me playing on like arable maps and stuff like that, let me know, and I will do so. Always loved playing Farm Sim. Me and my buddies used to have lots of shenanigans on this. But I'm about the only one that plays it anymore, which is kind of sad, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to have fun with it. We'll go ahead and cut that tree down right there. Boom. And let's get this one all cleared up too. And then we'll take it up to the sawmill, see how much money we can get for it. I've been noticing these ponderosa pines, they do pretty good on like length and stuff like that. They're pretty heavy trees. Let's cut there. And we'll cut there. I know that's a small piece, but we'll deal with it. Oop, I'm knocking all my logs around because I'm terrible at this. We'll load these onto the truck after a while. We'll get into all the stuff with this expansion eventually. But I like to kind of start out with nothing. Not really start with nothing on this series, but start out with very, very little. And try to work my way up. I've always liked progression and stuff like that. That's the reason I do like these kind of games. Don't know why it ain't working. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I wanted it to fall the right way. And there is a fairly cheap. Let's go ahead and, well, we're not going to mess with the dead wood just yet, because dead wood goes in the wood chipper. I have found that out. I have played a little bit on this map. Pretty fun map. I enjoy it quite a bit. But I haven't gotten a lot of the stuff done, so I wanted to do that with y'all. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because we are going to be playing more of this. I promise this will be a more finished series than my last ones. I do plan on coming back to Skyhaven. I'm not planning on leaving that hanging. I've just got into the streaming on YouTube and everything. I stopped streaming on Twitch, and I am now exclusively on YouTube, which some of y'all may already know. But yeah. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, though, stick around. And if you like my content, if you don't like my content, by all means, don't stick around. I don't want to force y'all to do anything. I'm not going to force y'all. I can't force y'all. So yeah, don't feel obligated if you don't like my content. But if you don't like my content and you want to see me grow, tell me what you don't like about it. Help me help you. I'm not going to get any better if I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know I ramble a lot and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Ooh, I about crushed the cab of my truck. That was almost bad. If only it actually took that into account. But it doesn't. Not yet, at least. I'm sure there'll be a mod for it one day. I'm going to let these smaller trees stay for a while. I am going to be doing the replanting. So I'll eventually be getting the excavator and the planter head for it. I know this is kind of rough, but just rough estimates. Alrighty. And I think this should be good to at least start loading them onto the truck. We'll try to load them pretty well. I won't make y'all watch that. And then I'll be back with y'all in a minute. I am going to have a lot less cuts in this than a lot of people do when you watch their videos and stuff. I just like to fill the time with talking and stuff like that. But I don't want to bore you either. So we'll load this truck up and get it hauled off, and we'll go from there. Now, I'm not going to cut out the driving for the most part right now, just because of the fact that I may have cut those logs a little bit too long. But yeah, just because it's a beautiful map and this is our first time playing it together, so that's what we're going to do. So I will see y'all very shortly. Alrighty, and we're back. That's not the worst stacking job I've done, but it's not the greatest either, and cutting or anything, so yeah. But let's see where, let it do its save. Let's see where the best place to go will be. Obviously the container warehouse, we can't do that because we just don't, we're not going to do the containers right now. We will eventually. I just don't have a flatbed that's capable of carrying one right now. Elm Creek is the train. I really don't feel like having to load all these back into the train. The old sawmill, 3139. Paper factory is 3176. Sawmill and wood turner are 3100 as well. So it looks like the paper factory is going to be our go-to place. Only barely though. So let's see. There it is, right there. Now let's pull our map up. And it looks like we can hit it with all dirt roads. Cool. So let's get going. There goes a deer back there, and we are very heavy on the back. Hopefully it won't be too bad. That log pile is very jiggly. Now I will say this, if I was going to be on the road with American laws, I would need a little red flag to be on the longest piece of wood back there, but we're not going by the full laws, and we don't have a mod for that, so yeah. Or at least not one that I know of. But we're going to get this taken out to the lumber mill, or the paper mill, and go from there. Now on my, ooh, that was almost bad. That would have flipped. That would have been a heavy son of a gun to get back up. This is a very nice little log truck. We got 64.9 hours on it. Like I said, it was very neat, or it was very used. I say very used. 65 hours is not that bad for a truck, but you know, for farm sim, it's pretty used. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little truck though. I like the old cab over style. It sounds great. And it kind of reminds me of like the pulpwood trucks that we used to have, the Mack pulpwood trucks that used to drive around where I lived when I was a kid. I was attempting to find one of those, but they just don't have any of those mods. So anybody who wants to make a Mack pulpwood truck, a pretty high fidelity Mack pulpwood truck or anything similar to this, I would be greatly appreciative, and I would definitely download it and enjoy it. Which honestly, the pulpwood trucks would be what would be delivering to a paper mill anyways, so yeah. Let's hope the train's not coming down through here. I don't know if it does or not, but it's probably going to be rough getting over this train tracks. Well, surprisingly it wasn't. I don't think I'm going to make that. There we go. Now we can make it. Just barely short enough to get under it. Alright, let's hop out and let's sell. Oh yeah, $92,000. I'll take that. I will take that all day, every day. And if y'all see any collectibles, let me know. I'm kind of looking for them and stuff, but I'm not going to be going nuts trying to find every single one of them or anything like that. If we see them, we see them. If we don't, we don't. I don't see a train. Let's hope for the best. There we go. But yeah, if we find them, we find them. If not, we won't. But I mean, they're 50 grand a pop, so if you see them, let me know. That would help out buying lots of stuff. Oop, I just smashed the front end of my truck. We just crossed over 65 hours. Very nice. But yeah, so we're gonna start looking at purchasing productions soon as well. I either want to get the sawmill, the old sawmill, or the wood turner, the wood lathe shop first. That way we can start working towards that roller coaster out there, and also the boats. But we're gonna have to get the oh, I'm sorry. Train of thought is a terrible thing for me. We're gonna have to get the shipyard before we go, or the boatyard before we go building boats. So that's gonna be a little while. Let's just pull off in here. There's some more taller trees in here. More tall trees, not taller. These lodgepole pines and these ponderosa pines look good, so we'll probably go with them. We'll go ahead and kill the engine on this thing and start looking for these beautiful trees to fell. And we'll let that one fall. I don't know if this one here is going to be one that, let's see. Okay. Oh, it's a spruce tree. Okay. Well, we can do a spruce. Where's my truck? There it is, with a tree on top of it. Go figure. I would launch a tree directly onto my truck. Okay. So that's 2 trees down. It's a big tree too. 2.4 tons. Oop. Alright, that one's done. Where's that other? There it is. We'll work on that one here in a minute. Kind of want to get this off my truck. 3.4 tons on this one, so this one's even bigger. So maybe the ponderosa pines is where it's at. I was thinking the spruce trees would be pretty good, but I think ponderosa pines are the big dogs. Okay, so we learned our lesson. We cut them a little bit too long a while ago, so we're gonna cut to here. Oop, I hit the wrong button. I was wondering. Alright, let's kind of measure that. Eyeballing. Okay, that's going to be almost perfect. So, right here, possibly. And there. And we'll leave that one long. What is that? That's just a regular pine tree. Probably only get 1 or 2 out of it. Okay. I know we got that spruce on the ground right here, but we've also got this lodgepole pine that would make a good accompaniment for all the other trees. And then this one here, you want to go for the tall ones. The tall ones are going to yield the most logs. Fun fact, a log is, I believe, 16 foot? I can't remember. I was on forestry team in high school, and we had to know how long a log was. We had to be able to judge how many logs. We had to be able to tell you exactly how many logs was in a tree using a stick by stepping off 66 foot and then turning around and holding the stick up, the tree stick, log stick, whatever you want to call it. Holding that up to the tree, or towards the tree, and reading it. That was a very interesting time in my childhood, and I was actually pretty good at it back in the day, but not any longer. That was almost 12 years ago when I last did that, so yeah, definitely not any good anymore. And I'm completely out of practice. I haven't done anything with it since then. I did look into going into forestry when I was going into college, but I ended up not doing that. I was going to be a wildland firefighter, but ended up not doing that. And now I'm a paramedic. And I'm possibly about to have a job change soon. Completely out of the paramedic line, at least for now. We'll see if I go back part-time or anything like that, but I'm gonna go into being a machinist. I think it's a little bit. I think it'd be a little bit better use of my skills, and I've always liked building stuff, making stuff, and I enjoyed machinist work when I was in high school. So I'm gonna go in and learn how to do it on a CNC machine. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, stepping off this tree here. Cut you there. And we'll cut you there. But yeah, like I said earlier in the episode, let me know what you think about this game. If you haven't played it before, or if you've played it, definitely let me know what you think if you've played it. But if you've only seen stuff that people have posted, and you haven't actually done anything with it, let me know what you think from the gameplay. And if you have played it, let me know what you think they could have done better, or that wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be when you heard about it. What's your favorite piece of the Platinum DLC? Whether it be the yarders or just the entire focus on forestry. What's your favorite part? I think my part has to be the new equipment and the focus on forestry, because it honestly wasn't worth messing with forestry until the Platinum DLC dropped off. But after that, it's kind of taking me back to the OG FS17 stuff, where me and my buddies would just sit around cutting down trees all day long. And yes, it's very lucrative to cut down trees in here, but I like the production as well, so I'm glad they were able to kind of throw that in there too. Alright, let's pick up the spruce log. So it looks like pine trees are going to be the way to go. So when we go planting more trees, we need to plant pine trees, not spruce or oak or any of that stuff. Now, oak should technically be really good for logging, but those take forever to grow, so I can see why that wouldn't be anything on here. I don't even know if there's any oak trees on here. But let me get all this done up, loaded up, and then I will be back with y'all, and we'll make a trip probably to the sawmill. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, and we've got that loaded. So we are going to take a look at the map here in a minute, or at the chart, and make sure that the old sawmill is pretty good, but we're probably going to end up taking it there anyways to go ahead and get some money from that. But this is what it looks like, and I'm kind of proud of myself. I did a little bit better this time. Still had a couple of longer pieces, but they still work. Alright, so old sawmill, 3136. Regular sawmill in the south is 3136, so looks like we're going there. There we go. Okay, I know it's up to the north. There it is. So I think I can come out over here, take a right, and then a left onto the main road. Oop, and I flipped it. I'll be back in a second. Let me get this thing flipped back over. Call AAA or something. Alright, we're back. AAA came, fixed me up. That's what we're going to call it, at least. Got to be a little bit easier. I don't think I'm going to keep this forwarder too long. But I do kind of want to look into... Wow, it's awful jiggly. Please don't be a train coming. I should have checked, but... Ooh, it looked like it was going to tip again. Okay, there's traffic there, but it's turning left as it does. I don't think I have any beacons or anything. Yeah, I don't think I'll be keeping this truck too long. It's a little glitchy, if you can't tell. I'm probably going to splurge for the Mack and a log trailer. Try not to flip off into the water here. Yeah, we're still going the right way. But yeah, this is a really beautiful map. I love it. I really do. I do have fuel consumption set to as high as I can get it, just because that's something you really don't have to worry about very often. There's the sawmill right there. Ooh, slow this thing down before we turn. There we go. Going 50-something mile an hour and then need to turn. Okay, no train, cool. And then a train. Let's see how long it takes. Yeah, it don't take long. The train's going through before the arms even come down. That's crazy. You'd think they'd work that out a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, so this is where we're going. This is the old sawmill. You can tell that the load was tipping the truck just a little bit because that front right wheel was off the ground. We'll just reverse this load of logs into the pond, release them, and then sell them. Because, yes. There we go. Go ahead and hit that button to let go of all the tension straps, the ratchet straps, however you want to call them. And we will come over here and punch them out. Alright, so we're at 92,730 bucks. And now we're at 174,931. That's like $82,000. So I'll take that. So let's drive over to the store. I'm going to try to make it to where we don't purchase anything without going to the store. We're not shooting for realism because, as I said, I am using super strength and stuff like that. I'm not shooting for realism here. I just wanted to play the game and have a little bit of fun. Train just went through, so I'm not worried about it hitting me. Okay, we're good. Let's pull out onto the road and head down to the store. I do have a little bit of stuff memorized here. Not a whole lot. I've only played a little bit, like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. But we're going to go ahead with it and see what happens. Now, I am going to be doing a couple of batch episodes today. That way, I can get a couple of videos out this week of this game. So, any comments that you may send up, it'd probably be episode 3 before I take any of that into consideration. But go ahead and put your comments down below. If we miss anything, if you see something that could be done better, should be done better, anything like that, let me know. And I may see about getting my controller hooked up. Not this next episode, but for episode 3. I've got to go find it. Okay, so let's pull the truck over into the sell spot here. That's the roller coaster. We don't have anything done on it yet. Anything at all. But that'll change. In the next episode, that'll change. Alright, let's kill the engine and see how much we'll get for it. They'll give me $27,000 for it. What about if I repaint it? $27,500. What if I repair it? $27,600. Okay, I'll do that. Let's sell that. So now we're at $202,000. Come over here to trucks. I want this Mack truck. This one right here. The reason I want that, I don't think there's any other one. Well, there's that Mack truck, but that's not really the one I'm wanting to get. This one right here kind of reminds me of the whole logging type thing. We'll do probably off-road aluminum, but let's see. Or I like the off-road Daytons, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, yeah. And then I like the black with red, so we'll do that. Do red or Massey Ferguson red? I think we'll just do the red, that color. And we'll do a dual exhaust, because why not? We got a little bit of money, so we'll spend it. And let's buy that truck. Now this truck, if I do remember correctly, is pretty loud, but I can't remember. So I'll have to go in and change some stuff. It is. Now forestry equipment. Let's see here. I think it's this trailer that I was looking at. Maybe not. We're getting on up into the prices. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one here. I'll do jet black with black rims. 31 grand. That leaves me with $109,000. Could do the Timber Runner auto load trailer, but we'll do that later. I don't want to make it too easy just yet. And then let's look in forestry machines and see if there's anything in there. So I do know that this one you can do as a wood harvester. If I'm gonna spend $145,000, why wouldn't I just go ahead and save up another $35,000 and get the Sure Enough one? This thing can cut pretty long trees. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We're gonna wait and buy this thing. I'm not forking out for extra tires. 180 grand. So we need to save up another $70,000. And that's what we're gonna do by cutting some more trees down. So let's go ahead and get this thing crunk up. Oh, it's not loud at all. Okay. I do have the sound turned way down on the game, because a lot of the vehicles and stuff like that are super loud, the modded ones. Alright, so here's that. That's kind of nice, actually. To start out in 10th gear. Train just went through, so I don't have to worry about it coming again, hopefully. And I think all this is mine as well, so let's check right quick. There we are. And it is. All this is ours. Well, all this is ours, including the little pond, I think. So, what we shall do is go ahead and get this thing spun around. Actually, you know what? We're going to take it up to the house and mess with it a little bit there. At least park it up, because we are going to end the episode here in a minute. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it. Comment down below. I know I asked for a bunch of comments, but comment down below your favorite aspect of the Platinum Edition. Let me know what you think about the video series. If you want to see a lot more, we'll try to make a lot more. I enjoy watching these types of series, and that's what I'm hoping that y'all will enjoy watching it. We'll get this thing parked up right back here. And you should be able to expect another video tomorrow. I'm planning on making 2 today, so I do have to work tomorrow. But I'll also be streaming probably about the time this video goes live. So if you are interested in watching some Modern Warfare 2 DMZ mode, or maybe some more of this, probably gonna be Modern Warfare 2 though, go ahead and click on it, because it should be live about the time this video goes live. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.